Hello, Atlanta Athletic Club. Matt Check, PGA Teaching Program Club. A lesson with me knows the first thing I look at is the grip. In previous videos, we talked about getting that lead hand or the glove hand properly in the fingers, meaning the back ulna bone is on top. So if we picked it up, that it couldn't really drop past here because the back of that forearm bone is on top. We're not holding it too much in the palm where it could go down like this. So let's move forward here today and let's talk about the trail hand and the bottom hand, the off hand. Is it important? Heck yeah, it is. I can show you picture after picture of these tour pros, and they have a very neutral trail hand. What does that mean? That means that you cannot see their glove thumb at address from the face on view. So if you look in here and you take it in really close, you can see that I have covered up that lead thumb or that glove thumb with the trail hand. What that means is that I have the right hand right on top. I've just easily put my hands together, and that's where the hand goes. What I see all too often is a trail hand that's really strong and underneath where you can see that thumb. Now, this is very detrimental because you have to come in with it right underneath again to hit the ball straight. If you come in with the hand on top, which feels super normal for most people, it's going to go left, and then you're going to compensate to not have it go left, which is mean not release, pop up, all these things. So how can we make sure that our trail hand is good? Well, it's that easy. You look at yourself in the mirror, make sure that that right crease between the thumb and the palm is going almost right up to your chin. Just a little bit left of the crease on the other hand, which is to the right shoulder. We're going to go ahead and hold the club just like that. Now, to me, it's very important that we keep the thumbs connected on both hands so that we can hold it in the fingers. That's going to keep the meat of the hands on top, and that's going to grip that club correctly and give you the good torque and leverage to hinge it as we go back. So how can we train ourselves if we have a proper trail hand? Well, very simply, you're going to hit some shots with just your right hand, and you get the real good feeling of what it's like to put that hand right on top. Don't hold it underneath, right on top. And if you look here really close, when I hold my right hand on top, you can almost see the index finger a little bit more of an, not, not quite the same as the other fingers. Somebody that holds it more this way, you're not going to see that index finger on top. So keep that index finger sticking out just a hair and go ahead and really practice hitting these half swings just to a target. And you can get really good at going back and through with the right hand on top, and it's going to teach you how to do it on the full swing. Now, when we get this right hand on top with a neutral trail hand grip, we then have to learn how to release the club. And how does that work? I got a cool drill for you here. I want you to grip this club all the way down by the club head, about 3/4 of the way down the shaft. Same grip in the fingers, hands on top. In general, if you hit yourself with the grip, that's going to mean that you're squaring the club face with your hands. As you can kind of watch here, I am squaring the club with my hands, and that's actually adding loft. Even though it's squaring the club face, adding loft, so it's still going to go off to the right, high and weak. Can we bring that club face back to square without this hitting our left hip? We sure can. And you get to see the forearms start to rotate, getting those forearms to turn over, the front arm supinating, the back arm pronating, getting the club face to square up without hitting my front hip. Now, where do we go from here? Well, you can square it, but all the good players, I'll show you videos on the side, get this look of the glove under the right forearm as they go through. Under the right forearm. So not only are they squaring it with the forearms, they're releasing it and pointing the butt of the club at the target ahead. So a lot of times, if you're somebody that hits these shots off to the right, high, you feel like you don't hit it quite far enough, get the right hand on top and learn how to release the club. So you should be able to swing through on the practice tee, not hitting the grip into your left hip, and pointing the grip downrange. That's going to give you a really good feel for what it's like to square the club face with your body and forearms instead of your hands and adding loft. This keeps the loft down because the hands stay in front, club shaft stays back as we're squaring and releasing, getting that impact snap if you watch that video. So I put everything into play. I now get my thumbs together, hands on top. I can bring that right hand right back on top and I can release it over. Go ahead and hit a couple more so you can really see the, I'll even hit one from this angle. Right hand's on top, left bone on top, turning it over, the hands in front. One in slow motion for you here. Whoops. And one more in slow motion from this angle. Again, thank you for watching. I hope everything makes sense to you, and I hope you can put this into play. Thanks, and have a great day.